guys, this is Liza and welcome back to a new video. So today we'll be sharing my August TBR. So in August I am doing 3 readathons. So first off I am doing Tome Topple readathon. That one you need to read books over 500 pages. It goes from the 7th to the 21st, I think. If that's not correct I'll put it on the screen, but I'm pretty sure that's right. I'm also doing Dewey's 24-hour readathon, which is on the 8th for me. I can't remember the exact times, but I'll put the time on the screen. It is the 7th, 8 p.m. EST, I think, and everyone starts at the same time, so you transfer that to your time zone and start at that time. And for me it is sometime on the 8th because Australia is so far ahead of the US. So I'll be doing Dewey's. I don't have a specific TBR for Dewey's because it's just whatever I'm reading at the time. I do have a general TBR which I'll be reading during Dewey's, basically whatever I'm up to at the time, but yeah, I don't have like a specific TBR that I'm reading just for Dewey's 24-hour readathon. The last readathon I'm doing is called the Roll the Dice readathon. So this one I don't have a TBR for because you roll the dice. So for that one, you assign each shelf on your bookshelf, which luckily for me, I have a specific TBR shelf. So yeah, you assign each shelf on your bookshelf with a number, you roll a dice, that picks your shelf, and then you assign each book on that shelf with a number, roll the dice, and that picks the book that you'll be reading. So I thought this was a good one for me because I really want to get to some of the physical books I actually own on my TBR shelf. So I'm going to do that. I'm also going to make a list, if I get around to doing this, I think I'm going to make a list on Scribd of the audiobooks that I have that I haven't read, and I'll do the same thing where I'll just assign a number and then pick my audiobook that way, because I don't have enough unread books on Audible to do that, and I don't have enough just audiobooks and unread audiobooks on my normal Scribd saved list. So I'm going to make a dedicated list for this and then you roll the dice to pick my audiobook. So firstly we'll talk about the books I'm currently reading going into August. So firstly, the audiobook I'm reading is Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. I'm 77% through this one on Audible and I'm enjoying it, but it's not like a favorite. I don't quite understand the hype that this book got because it was very hyped when it came out. Like, it's fine, but I don't quite get it. But anyways, yeah, so I'm currently reading Skyward, enjoying it fine. Physically reading, I'm reading 2 books right now. So first off, we have Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. This one, me and my partner, who is not a reader, is reading together. We are flipping through the physical book while listening to the audiobook, which is slightly killing me because he wants to listen to it really slowly compared to how I listen to it. Like, I listen to books on like 1.5 to 2 speed, and we're currently on like 1.2 and I'm slightly dying. But I love him, so it's fine. But yeah, we are that far through it. We just read like half an hour every now and then when we feel like it. We probably won't get this one done for a while, but yeah, we're making progress in this one and we are currently reading it. The last book I'm currently reading is Fable by Adrienne Young. This one is an e-arc that I have. It comes out 1st of September, so I wanted to read it in August so I can review it. So yeah, I'm reading Fable. I'm really enjoying it. I'm currently 82% through it and I'm hoping to finish it today, so it should be the first book I tick off for what are we? April? No, we're August, thank you. So yeah, hopefully that one I'll finish up today. Now, onto the actual TBR. So my general TBR is the books I'll be reading in the first week before any readathons start, and also during Dewey's because there's no specific challenges for Dewey's. So first off on my TBR, we have Descendant of the Crane by Joan He. So this is one of the books on my 20 books to read in 2020 list. So I'm trying to get some of them out of the road this month with Tome Topple and also just with general reading. Like, we're over the bridge from halfway through the year, so I have read 3 books on my 20 books to read in 2020, so I need to get my shit together. So this is one of them, and I'll be reading this one in August, hopefully. I was really keen for it when it came out, so hopefully I will enjoy it. But yes, this is the first book we'll be reading, maybe. I don't know what order I'm gonna pick them up in. Next on my general TBR, which if you saw my blog post TBR, which went up 2 days ago, I think, this wasn't on there and neither was one other book, because I'm getting even more ambitious than I was in that TBR. So, All the Stars and Teeth by Adeline Grace. I feel like I really need to read this one because I have literally bought 3 copies of this book because it is stunning. And I haven't even read it yet. I have this one, which is the normal hardcover. I bought the UK, I'm assuming, paperback the other day because it is gorgeous. You'll see that in a haul. And I've also just ordered whatever month's Owl Crate that had this in it, that had the really pretty like cover for it. I just ordered that. So why have I ordered 3 copies of this book before I read it? I don't know, but I need to read it and hope to Christ that I really enjoy it, and if not, I'll be selling these books on Facebook. I need to read it. Next we have The Bone Thief by Brianna Shields. This is the second book to The Bone Charmer, which I read last year and really, really enjoyed. Was it last year? I think it was last year, but I really, really enjoyed it. It was really good, super interesting story, very unique. And yeah, the second book came out a couple months back and I did have it on a previous TBR, but then ended up discovering, well, I didn't end up discovering, I ended up creating the Bookopoly Readathon. So this didn't happen, obviously. It didn't fit any of the challenges. So yeah, but I really want to read this series. I need to continue the series. And also, how freaking stunning are these? Like, they're kind of creepy, but they're also just stunning. Anyways, yeah, that's the other one on my TBR. The next book is an e-arc, another one. This one is Fire Frost by Camille Longley. I think that's how you pronounce that last name. This one comes out, I think it's around like the 15th of September or something like that. I'll put it on the screen. Somewhere in the middle of September. So yeah, I want to read this one in August, so I have my review going up start of September. But yeah, really curious about that one. YA fantasy, I'm pretty sure. So, and the last book on my general TBR is another e-arc and is From Fire and Shadows by J.F. Baptista. I think that's how you pronounce it. This is the one that comes out 15th of August. It's one I only got accepted for, I think yesterday it was. So I will definitely be reading this one hopefully in the start of the month. I think my priority list in my head right now is finish Fable, read All the Stars, All the Teeth and Stars and Teeth, All the Stars and Teeth, then read that one. And then the other ones can kind of wait, because if I have to, I can read the other e-arc at the start of September, because it doesn't come out till middle of September. That's my kind of current like brain waves going on right now. So that's all the books on my general TBR. Now I'm just going to quickly go through the books on my Tome Topple TBR. These are all over or very, very close to 500 pages. I believe like one's like 490 something, but that is allowed. So first, I'm going to put a book on my TBR that has been on so many fucking TBRs now. It is ridiculous. The Devil's Thief by Lisa Maxwell. This is the second book to The Last Magician, which I read, what, 2 years ago now, and absolutely loved it. I'll probably be listening to this one on audiobook, because I did originally listen to The Last Magician on audiobook, then I reread it via physical book, but I did really enjoy the audiobook. So I think during Tome Topple, I'm going to pick this one up on audio and actually get it read. This is like 700 pages. Yeah, I think this is the biggest one I have. Actually, no, maybe there might be one that's bigger. But yeah, I just really need to get to this, because I really enjoyed The Last Magician. So I need to read this book. It's been on my TBR, and it's been on way too many TBRs for too long. Next we have King of Ash by Raymond E. Feist. So I've recently picked up the sequel to this, which you will see in a haul, which should be coming very soon, or it might be out now. I don't know. I don't know which order these videos are going up, but I'm filming them both today. This one I did start reading. As you can see, I still have a bookmark. What bookmark is this? Oh, it's the little doggy one. It's cute. But yeah, I did start this one and I was enjoying it, but at the time I think I was heading for a reading slump, and this is a slower starting book. It is an adult fantasy, which tends to read a little bit slower because there's more world building and more political intrigue and all that type of stuff. So I think that, I'm pretty sure that's the reason why I stopped reading it. I need to get around to reading this because I was enjoying it, and I did make like quick progress of the 130 pages that I read. I do remember that, but yeah, it just wasn't quite gripping my intrigue at that time, and because I was heading for a slump, I was like, nope, I need to read something like action, fast-paced, and not this. So I want to pick this one up because I just bought the sequel, and hopefully I like this, because otherwise I'll be selling them. I am making quite the precarious like fucking tower here. Next we have Courting Darkness by Robin Lefevre. I don't know how to pronounce that last name. This one has also been on my TBR for a while. I think I got this one just after I got King of Ashes, actually. I feel like I got them around the same time. I know they sit on my bookshelf together because they're both black spine, so maybe that's what I'm thinking about. I don't know. But either way, I want to read this one. This one is, how many pages? I didn't tell you guys how many pages the other one was. This one is 501, I think. No, yes, it is 501 pages, so it just meets the mark. But yeah, I really want to get to this one. I'm trying to aim for the bigger books, obviously, because it's Tome Topple, but this is also one of the books on my 20 books to read in 2020. So that's another reason why it is on this TBR. It just happens to fit both of those challenges, so I'm going to give it a go. Also, King of Ashes is 545. Next, we have King of Scars. What is this? King of Ashes? King of Scars? Is there any other kings involved here? I don't think so. Next we have King of Scars by Leigh Bardugo. So I bought this one and I planned on reading it. I think I did start it. Yes, there's like 2 or 3 tabs in here, but I started it and then realized I couldn't remember shit. So I ended up going back and reading Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdoms again. So I'm gonna finally pick this up and hopefully I'm gonna like it, because I enjoyed Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdoms, but I did not love, what's the other one? Shadow and Bone, blah, 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 the Grisha trilogy. Yeah, so I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this one. This one is 511 pages, so over the 500 mark just. But yeah, we're gonna give this one a go. This one and like King of Ashes are like priority because I think I've had them on my TBR for the longest. And especially like I need to read this one already. I started it, I didn't finish it because I had no idea what the fuck was going on. So I need to get to this one. Okay, so this is actually the biggest book I have. So The Devil's Thief is 686 pages. I'm just seeing which one's the biggest. I'm sorry, I'm not in focus right now. Yes, and this one is 705. So next we have Imaginary Friend by Stephen Chbosky. I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about this one because I really liked The Perks of Being a Wallflower movie. I wasn't a huge fan of the book. It just didn't really grip me. So we'll see. This is a big ass book, and if I don't like it from the start, I'm just gonna DNF it because I'm not putting in 700 pages to a book I don't like. I'm not about that life. Thank you very much. But yes, super curious to see how I like this one or not, but this one is the biggest book. I think this is the biggest book on my TBR because I did get rid of 2 other books. Maybe, I don't know, how big is A Conjuring of Light by V.E. Schwab? One of the 2. But yeah, I kind of just want to get the biggest book on my TBR off my TBR, whether that is because I finished it or DNF it, I'm not sure. But either way, I'm going to find that out this month, hopefully during Tome Topple. Okay, so that is all the books that are on my TBR. As I said, there will be other books, hopefully, if I get these finished, for the Roll the Dice readathon. But those are the ones on my TBR for the moment, and I will be vlogging Dewey's 24-hour readathon, Tome Topple. Actually, I'll be vlogging the entire month, but I will be vlogging specifically Roll the Dice readathon, so that way you guys can see what I roll and what I land on and whether I end up finishing it and all that jazz. So hopefully that should be fun. It's very reminiscent of the Bookopoly readathon because with that, you don't know what challenge you're gonna get until you land on it, so then you pick the book, but you still have choice about the book. It's just the challenge you don't have a choice about, whereas this one, you don't have a choice at all, basically. So I am doing an unhaul before that readathon starts, so which the books are currently sitting over here. I'll be filming that tomorrow. So at least the books that I'm really not keen for will not be on my shelves by that point. So that's one good thing at least. Anyway, that is it for this video. Let me know what you guys are reading in August. What readathons are you participating in? Are you guys doing Dewey's? Are you doing Tome Topple? Are you doing Roll the Dice? I hadn't even heard about it until I put it on my calendar, which if you didn't know, I won the readathon guide on Twitter. Come and join us. So yeah, let me know what readathons you guys are doing. That is it for this video, and I will see you guys in my next one.